get into it. Hi, everyone. I'm Emma Brooks.
Hi, I'm Treva, Coop's mom. You ready to get started?
Let's do it.
All right. How did you two meet?
Do you wanna answer that first? I would love to hear your experience. Of that.
Well, I remember, and my memory's not very good, but when I went to the Content House to get Cooper or to see him, or that you answered the door, and we hugged.
Yeah, that's pretty much like the easy way around it. I just remember like hanging out with him and Sab, and like he was like leaving to go back to Laguna, and you were picking him up, and that's whenever we first met. I thought you were very fabulous.
Oh, thank you. I loved that house.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you loved that house. Really happy for you. Okay.
That's where Coda
That's where Coda was
lived for a
that's
while.
when we first got it. But no, I mean, I'm grateful for it because Cooper basically lived with us for those like 2.5 months that we lived there, and it was me on our floor with Sab and Coop, and it was definitely grateful for that part.
Me too.
And I definitely like solidified like my relationships with like Sab and Anna and Dev and those people. Like they'll never.
Such a good group of girls.
Yeah, like those like Anna and Sab and Dev, they'll never not be a part of my life, and like I would do anything for them.
I know. I understand.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Dev in a long time.
I saw her for my birthday. It was really like, it's great because it's like, even when we don't see each other, nothing ever changes, and the loyalty will always be there, and it's just all love.
Those friendships are so beautiful to have.
Yeah, it's great.
I still have friends that since I was 12 years old.
Good for you. That's a long time.
Thank you. It is a long time.
I mean, listen, I don't have any friends from when I was 12 years old, so that's
So it's
impressive.
a really long time.
No, that's impressive. Okay,
I love it.
Let's not say really long. It's just like a long time to be friends with someone.
I'm not going to say the years, but you know.
We can guess. We can do a little guess.
Okay. Okay, Miss Emma, what's your story?
So I'm from Louisiana, as you know, and I grew up there, and I had always wanted to be a part of the industry, and like always wanted to live, like move away and like pursue what I'm doing now, which is crazy, but damn, sorry. Like my brain just literally got overflowed with a lot of stimulation. No, I did dancing, and I did the pageant world, and I was inevitably able to find an internship out in LA, and I moved here almost 3 years ago. I did the internship for like 8 to 9 months, and then social media started happening, and I met my beautiful, wonderful, amazing manager, our manager, who helped like change everything for me, and I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and it's been such a crazy experience, just like with the people and the jobs and like what it has all become, as you know, and like I've known you for like a year and a half now, and like I think that you have been even able to see, you and Harold have seen like how crazy this world has become, especially with like just like all of Coop's friends, like, you know, you've been able to see what our world looks like, and it's just really insane.
It's interesting how he kept all of you away from us. And now we're all woven together like a beautiful little blanket.
I know. Yeah, I know.
He brought this family together.
Yeah, he had so many different like groups of people, and then like we were all just together now, which is really wonderful at the same time.
It really is.
I know. I'm like, for my story. I'm like, what should I expand on? Like, should I talk to him about the way that
No,
I
think
talked
that-
with Harold?
Yeah, no, and I think that's, and I was going to say, you mentioned a lot of this stuff with Harold.
Yeah.
So, and I think mostly everyone's watched that podcast. So, just beautiful.
There was a lot going on.
That was a
there.
lot.
I know. High school was definitely like a very crazy time, especially. I mean, there's like so many things that I went through that Coop also went through, and that's like why we related so much. I mean, that's why I got this for him, a symbol for recovery.
I
Like
love
that's what we
that.
bonded over. when
Did
we
he have
first
that
met.
tattoo?
No, it was it's something that I did. It was just like that's like what we talked about when we first
Very
met with
personal
one
to
another.
you.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
thought that would be like an appropriate tattoo for me to get for him.
Since he's been gone, I think I've accumulated about 10 more tattoos.
And they look great on you.
I'm going to
They
have a
look great
sleeve
on
pretty
you.
soon. No, really, not really.
No, but think about it. You look good with the tattoos. It makes
They're all little.
Yeah, but they're perfect. They're
So.
perfect. I'm like,
They're fun.
yeah. Tell me your story.
I'm from Texas, Dallas, Texas.
Southern
Between Dallas and
Bells.
Fort Worth. And 3 siblings, 2 brothers, sister. And just,
How did you make it to Laguna? How did you what was your like?
oh
how
God,
did you go from
don't make
Texas
me
to
get
Laguna?
into that.
What do you mean? What did you do?
Wait, can we cut that? I'm sorry, my expression. No, I was married once,
Okay.
and for a very short period of time.
Okay.
And then I divorced him, and like 6 years later, I met Harold.
Go you, Queen.
Met Harold, and
And now he's
my life
everyone's dad.
changed. He's
All of our
he's so
fathers.
sweet. He's
Yes.
he's a good man.
You
I
guys
got
are-
so lucky. I really got really lucky.
You guys love each other a lot. Mm-hmm. That's really beautiful.
But we've been together 27 years.
Oh wow.
And yeah, we got married a year later.
Really?
Yeah.
After you met?
Should I tell everyone that I was 3 months pregnant?
Really?
Oh, actually, I was 9 months pregnant when we got married.
Wow.
I was,
know
like,
that.
on
How
the
long
day.
were you guys together for before you guys got married? A year? Not even? How long?
3 months. But we were
Wait,
older.
but it works.
We were older. I mean,
Like how old?
I was 36 and Harold was 40.
Okay, well then
So, and-
that makes sense.
But I can't believe I'm telling the world this, but I
not
was like,
embarrassing.
I'll just move to Dallas. I'm going to have my baby. And he was like, well, no, kind of want you here. And then the rest is history.
Oh.
And we got
Well, that's
married
really
in Santa Ana.
And it works.
I was this big. So, and then I had Cooper at 42. I had her at 36 and him at 42.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're just defying all the statistics.
Yeah,
in
I
every
know.
single situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
it's working. But I mean, it worked. Mm-hmm. We're here.
We're here and we're together and I'm not going anywhere.
Ah, that's amazing. I love that.
So that's my story.
I love that.
Thank you. Okay. Again,
Yeah.
I don't like being the one to flip things. What's something that you wish more people understood about you and your experiences?
Oh, do you want to go first? Me?
Yes.
I wish, I guess.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'm trying to put into words what I'm feeling. I'm trying to figure out what to say. There's a lot. You go first though. I would love. Oh.
No, I will. No, you go.
I think that there's definitely like a certain level of understanding from like my high school experience that I wish people could see more of, like with my upbringing and like what I went through with addiction and like friendship-wise and mentally what I go through every day and like how I'm really learning what who I'm learning more about myself, and that I'm very young to be in this space of like being very assertive of who you are, and like how I can't really be assertive because like I'm still figuring out like the big parts of my personality. But definitely most of all the mental health aspect, just like what I go through and like what I have been through. And I guess that's more, like I just want to be able to like have people understand and see where I'm at, and so I can see where other people are at, and we can like meet in the middle and relate and like be shoulders for each other to like lean on. Because I think that's like my biggest thing with anyone in my life is to be like heard and understood and like seen. And like I freak out whenever I don't feel that way, like with people in my life, like whether it's like something little to like the big things. Like I get real, like it's a really big thing for me, just from childhood trauma, but it's just definitely something I'm working on, especially because I want to be seen so bad, but I don't let people see. But I'm trying. Like whenever I went on with Harold and like talked, that was like the first time I ever talked about anything about my addiction or what I went through in high school. And it's because I want people to see more of like who I am and like what I've been through, so I can like be more myself with everyone. Because that's really what I want.
I love that.
Thank you. What about you?
I don't know. It's a tough question for me. I mean,
There's a lot.
there's a lot.
It's
right
a broad.
now.
It's a broad.
There's a lot, especially being at my age. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm well, my best friend Tara would say I'm very nurturing, and
Fully.
but at the same time, like I don't have the patience for a lot of things, especially anymore. Like, be real with me, so I can be real, and I don't know. It's just there's so much going on in my head these days that I think that's just really hard to put into words. Like, how do I want to be understood? Who right now I feel very lost and empty. So, and that's what I want people to understand, that I'm never going to be the same. And that's what I want people to understand. I'll never be the same. And there's so many times I just fucking want to be happy again. Sorry. I just want to be happy. I want to be happy. Yeah. And it's hard. I miss it. I miss my baby. Yeah. And there's nothing, and unless you're in this, unless you've had this kind of loss, it's hard for people to understand. But what I am grateful for is that this beautiful group, like I said, that Cooper has woven together since he's left, and it makes me strong. And I said this in my first podcast, that even his fans, they make me strong. And I want them to understand. They just play a big part of my mending my healing heart. So, but anyway, so.
I love you.
Did that make sense?
It does make sense. I think it's hard too, because it's like you're a mother, and like that will never be taken away from you, and it's like I will never be able to understand. A lot of people won't be able to understand that unless you are a parent that has lost, and there are. Sadly, there are a bunch of mothers that have gone through what you've gone through, especially with like the epidemic that is like literally everywhere right now with fentanyl and opiates and drugs, and it's terrifying. But
I'm in a group of 14 women,
Yeah.
grieving moms, and it's a tough group to be in.
I can't imagine.
But I'm so grateful for this group.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, I feel like it's growing, you know, and I have moms from all over DMing me, and so I'm connecting with other moms. Someone in Louisiana, someone in New York, in Anaheim, and I'm so grateful that they can contact me and we can.
I'm glad that you have some like people.
Yeah, and I'm glad they have me.
Because we're so grateful to have you, and like, but you need to be able to have someone that you can lean on that can understand where you're coming from. Because as much as we do feel your pain with you, because we're all grieving, you're dealing with a mother's loss, and like that's probably a different level.
It's a very shattering place to be in.
Yeah.
But I do love what you said about being heard. It's
true.
important, and I think it's important for young adults, young kids to be heard by their parents. I think parents need to really listen to what their kids have to say, and it's really important. And I was grateful my mom always listened, no matter what. Did I tell her everything? No. And I tried to be that same way with Parker and Cooper. Like, probably I listened to a lot more than what, a mom would listen to, but Harold, not so much. But they told me everything. Cooper especially. He told me so much.
They were so open.
And there
with
were
you
times
guys.
I was like, no, la, 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 I don't want to hear that. But then at the end of the day, I'm so grateful that he trusted me with so much. So, I love you.
I love you.
Okay. When do you get to do this?
It's all you.
No, I don't
I like
want it
when
to
you
be on
read.
me. How are you now? And what are you currently struggling with? Did we already go through that?
I think that I'm still I'm grieving right now in more ways than one, in like a lot of different relationships in my life and from like the past, and those old relationships have really caused a lot of like trauma in my life that I'm now dealing with, and I'm learning how to be assertive with myself and like confidence and like my self-esteem, because I don't have any of that, and I like don't really know a lot about myself that I'm really trying to figure out right now. I'm really trying to figure out the right way to put all of this. It's really it's a lot.
Well, I think you're pretty fabulous.
I appreciate it. I definitely.
I think that your world is a tough world to be in, but I think that you are maneuvering it in such a great way.
It's like, it's interesting because I grew up and it's all I wanted, and now I'm here, and I'm really trying to fulfill myself and like feel fulfilled, and like I'm really fulfilled in my relationships right now, but there's a lot of personal things that I'm struggling and dealing with, and I am grieving loss in a lot of different ways. So I think I'm just very scattered right now. Like, I think that my brain's a little all over the place, and I feel like I'm all over the place in the best and worst way possible. Because I am really grateful. Like, honestly, like, I'm really grateful for where I am now and like the problems I'm dealing with, because like a few years ago, like my problems were very different, and like I almost didn't survive those problems, and like these are just like, I'm just really grateful to be where I'm at now. So it's just, I'm like in a really like back and forth place.
Are you getting help?
I do weekly therapy.
Okay.
I'm in weekly therapy.
Me too.
And I cry all the time, and I've cried in front of half the people in this room, actually. And Yeah, actually, yeah, more than half of the people in this room. And I try to be as honest as possible. I try to communicate as much as possible, and I'm very honest with myself. So I'm doing the most that I can to help myself, and that's why I'm also just like grateful because I'm able to do that, and I'm able to be surrounded by. I have so many wonderful, like I have such a great support system, and I feel like very loved right now in this. Like I don't feel alone, and like for most of my life, like that's not where I was at. I know I was really alone, so I'm just really grateful for that, and like the problems I have now. Like I don't even want to like, I don't want to even to like come off as complaining because I'm not. Like it's just, I don't know.
You're just growing into this
Just
amazing
growing.
young woman, and you do. You have a great team. I love your team.
I have a great team.
Hey,
have
I
great
think they're my
friends.
team too.
I just have a great
Oh, sorry.
family now, and I'm really grateful for that. And I'm really grateful that I'm given the space and like the opportunity to like figure out who I am and like have people that support that and like make that happen for me. So like while I'm maneuvering all of it, I have people with their best interests in heart for me. While
And you
I-
know,
Yeah.
you know who's in your your life for the right reasons.
Yeah, and like all the people in my life now, like I don't plan on having them ever leave. And while I'm dealing, like, because I think I'm just healing from a lot of like childhood trauma and trauma from high school that have just like it's like a pattern for me now, and like it doesn't fit into my life anymore, and it like I'm working on removing it because it's not conducive with my day-to-day life, and it's not conducive to be where I want to be. So I'm just working on that right now. It's going to take me a while. Like whenever I went, no, I can't say that. Never mind. Sorry.
But it's like, even at my age,
Yeah.
I'm still
Yeah.
doing the same thing, especially now. And just the same thing. I love the people in my life. Tara's with me always, 2 feet away, or one foot. And I feel sometimes bad because I lean on her way too much. Because I don't really let a lot of people in right now, because
Yeah.
a lot of people don't see me screaming and crying and losing it. So, except Tara. But
You need one person. You need that.
so, okay, let's move. What thoughts do you want to let go of? Have we been, I think you just said,
I'm like, I want to stop second guessing myself, and I want to stop. I just want to stop being mean to myself all the time, and like hating every single thing that comes out of my mouth, and like, just like I want to let go of shame. I think. I just want to like move on. What about you?
I want to let go of being negative a lot lately. Anger, shame.
Guilt.
Oh, a lot of guilt.
A lot of guilt.
Yeah.
I do have a lot of guilt as well.
I want to get, I think we all feel somewhat, some form of guilt after Coop. And I don't want all of you to feel that way, because y'all, everybody, he loved everyone, and everyone loved him. And we all have just, we all feel like we could have done something. And you know, I was thinking yesterday, I wonder if he fulfilled his purpose. And he helped and wanted to help a lot of people, right? And he still is. And we're doing this podcast to help others.
And
And
that's all I wanted.
okay, what self-care practices have you been doing? And and how often do you check on your mental health?
I read a lot of books. I read a lot, and like honestly, that's like been my biggest form of. Reading has been like my biggest form of self-care, just because it's like I read fiction, so my brain is like immediately taken out of where we are, and I'm just like putting myself in whoever character's shoes or world building or like whatever I'm reading, I'm like inserted into a different place, and like I'm able to like fully shut my brain away from whatever I'm thinking about. I love being outside. Like I love like being able to like go to, like I love being able to just drive my car to Point Doom and go on a hike and look at all the poppies and like being outside. But so right now it's been a mixture of those two. And I think I'm always thinking about where I'm at mentally every day. And then I do, like, just every day.
Next time you come to Laguna, we all need to go for a hike. There's beautiful places all
Laguna is
around
so
there.
beautiful. You guys have the best beaches too. I love being outside. Like I have like a little mini like balcony in my apartment, and I'm always out there. I have my tree. And I just sit there.
I love that.
A lot of the time.
And you all have a house in Laguna.
I know. I just need to be here to go.
I know.
But Mother's Day was amazing. Mother's Day was really wonderful.
I loved
that was so much fun.
Oh my gosh, y'all made my Mother's Day so great.
I know, I loved it. It was really great.
I love it when everybody comes. I get to spoil everybody.
I know. Trust me, I love coming to Laguna. It's like, this is my second home. I love coming there.
It is.
It's true.
But
what about you? What are you doing lately for your mental?
probably not enough.
Probably not.
I think getting on the DMs have helped me in the past.
DMs?
Getting on, like I've answered
Answering?
almost every single fan that has
Oh,
reached
wow.
out to me since Coop.
Oh, wow.
And I think it's helped me, but I'm getting to a point to where I struggle.
Yeah.
And I'm not so sure how much longer I can do it.
And I don't think it would be like, I don't think anyone would ever take that personally.
No, I don't think so. But I go to a therapist, probably not enough.
I'm a weekly kind of gal.
Well,
So,
I go almost every week, but every other week. But I'm gone, and she's sometimes gone, but my girlfriend reached out to me, one of my girlfriends, and other than Tara, and wants to do the Spain walk
oh, wait, what's that?
in Santiago.
What's that?
It's hiking and walking
Oh,
for
cool.
miles, and you can do it for like a week or two.
Oh,
Or
what?
there's certain times of the year. I think it's like 4 times a year, and you can go and
You're walking.
walking for
That's
miles.
That's crazy. Are you going to do it?
I think so.
Oh.
I think so.
Will Harold do it?
No. No.
That'll be good, though.
But I talked to him yesterday, and I told him I might want to do it, and he said, do it. So be gone for like 3 weeks walking.
As you should. It's good for the soul.
I think so.
Take your shoes off for a little bit. Put your feet in the dirt. Touch some grass. Connect.
Connect.
Yeah.
Connect with the sand.
We're just trying our best. That's all you gotta do.
Trying to survive. Survival mode.
Day by day.
Trying to survive.
You're doing great. I'm really proud of you.
I'm proud of you. Who do you rely on the most?
My amazing, wonderful, beautiful manager. and
Which, by
best
the way,
friend.
we all love.
Yeah, I feel like, no, I definitely rely on her the most out of everybody in my life.
I think she's tired of me because I want to call her. I feel like I'm negative.
No. Yeah. Yeah, you're the one that has a matching tattoo with her.
I do.
This isn't fair.
I do.
There is a tattoo there for me, though.
I know.
I'm
I was
next.
there.
I'm
I was
next.
there. I was with her when she got it.
I know, I'm gonna
and
get
she
mine
was crying. No, not really. But she was screaming.
No.
This one, yeah.
Yeah,
Have a little matching tattoo.
I know.
Have butterfly.
Yeah, she definitely loves you more. It's okay.
No. Oh, I know she's over there saying no.
It's okay. It's okay.
Could be even.
Nope, just you. It's okay. No, but yeah, I definitely rely on her the most. We've been best friends for almost 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like basically like 2.5, 3 years next February. But I've been living in LA for almost 3 years, so she's just, when we first talked on the phone, we didn't even see each other's face, and it was like a connection, like
Oh,
a
I
like
love that. I
intermediate,
didn't know
like
that.
immediate. Yeah, we didn't even see each other's face, or I guess you saw mine because of social media, but I had no idea, and we just talked for an hour and a half, and like, it's like we just clicked instantly.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even like. It's not like I saw like a business obviously yes, but like more than anything, like we connect on like such a deep soul level, and like she'll never not be a part of my life, but I definitely like go to her for everything, and like she's my first call for anything. Who's yours? I'm assuming.
Tara, but my sister
Of course.
in Texas,
Yeah.
Harold, I rely on a lot, and Parker.
Yeah.
I think those four.
Yeah. She's my first, but Zach, my sister, Anna, Sam, Becky, those are like probably my.
That's a good.
See, exactly. Like we have so many like wonderful people in our lives that we get to rely on, and like. It's just I'm really grateful for that because not
Even
a lot
if-
of people have. I didn't have that
Exactly.
for the longest time. Like the only like I've had my sister forever, but like in high school, like she was so young, and like everything I was going through, like I had handled so much by myself. Hence why, showed up at the psych ward a couple times just because like it's too much life is too much to handle on your own, and like everyone deserves to have an outlet or someone that they can rely on and talk to, and that's like apparently that's a lot to ask for, because like it took so long for me to find someone, and I know that there's people out there who struggle to find that person. I feel like
There's a lot of people.
there's a lot of people that struggle, and like I feel like that's the beauty of what this Discord has brought, and like there's such a community in there, but there's also just like the beauty of technology and social media is that connection. Obviously, like it's a double-edged sword. There's like the really bad side of it, and there's a really great side of it.
Right.
But people deserve connection, and it's like one of the most important parts of life is finding connection and finding people.
It'd be nice to find the connection with everyone being at least somewhat kind.
Yeah, like I wish people would just be nice, but
Yeah,
that's
be
really hard
nice.
to ask for. So if we're not, we're just gonna have to like I
Just bypass those people.
bypass those people and keep moving. I feel like that's definitely something I wish that I could show younger Emma the people in my life now. Because even though I'm fulfilling like the dreams of like my inner child, like none of this would be worth it if I didn't have the people around me. And like none of it would be worth it. I feel like people talk about like being alone in this industry and like how isolating it is. And like I am so grateful that I've never felt alone. And it's been a long time since I felt alone. And like that I'm really proud of and I'm really grateful for. Because it's a really hard feeling to deal with, being isolated.
I'm sure.
But
No, I was just, when Parker was in her freshman year at college in New York, you know, she called me, she sounded so sad. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm just sitting in my dorm room. I'm like, okay, well, don't you think that there's other people sitting in their dorm room doing the same exact thing? Want to go home, they're sad, they're alone. So get out there and find them. And she found the most amazing group.
Yeah.
Like she was just with them yesterday in New York. I mean,
yeah. And it's so hard too because there's so much anxiety. Like I get so much social anxiety still, like walking into a room full of people that I don't know and like having to be able to walk up to someone and say, "Hi, I'm Emma," and start a conversation that's not small talk, so it's not awkward, but then it's like setting those feelers out and meeting people, that it's like a really big deal. And it's hard to do that. It's hard to like make new friends. It's hard to put yourself out there. It's hard because there's like always that risk of rejection, or there's embarrassment and shame, and like, what if they don't like me? What if and like, so it's a big deal, but it's like, it's so worth it. Like when you do it and when you do get something good out of it. Obviously, it's not all the time. Trust me, I've made a fool out of myself in front of people that I don't know who they are, and we don't talk. But it's essential, because then the people that do see that and love that latch on. And I personally put a death grip on everyone in my life, and I'm not letting go of anyone, because I'll freak out.
That's the beauty of getting older.
Yeah.
You can just go, oh, bye.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
when you're hurt, or I mean,
don't get me wrong, I've definitely let go of like
a
a
know.
lot of people,
Yeah.
and like I'm still recovering from those people that I've let go, because it's like
I still recover from some of those people too.
No, fully, like it's
No, it doesn't matter what age, but it is. I feel like as you get older, it does get a little easier.
yeah. I hope so.
I think so.
I hope so.
Right, Tara?
There's just like no right. I don't even know. It's so crazy. Like life is such a different experience for each and every single person. There's like 8 billion. Didn't we hit 8 billion? I don't know. 8 billion people on this earth, 7 billion people on this earth. And it's like, we're all going through so many different things.
I feel like everyone's got something. Every single person, no matter how,
fully.
They try to hide or whatever. I think everyone has something. And so I have a question.
Okay.
I hope this is appropriate. So what do you miss most about Coop? Since we're going into June, almost his heavenly birthday.
The first thing that came into my brain was I miss yelling at him, but I genuinely miss... I really miss hearing him laugh a lot. He did this noise all the time. Like it's really,
I know the noise.
He just, I really miss hearing him laugh and being...
I do too. I know what you're talking about, because we would do it together.
I know, like I just did it every time I saw him, but I really miss hearing him laugh, because it was a really great laugh. He had a really great smile. Really
I miss
great
his
teeth.
heart.
And
I miss his heart.
I miss his fashion. I miss when he talked about fashion. He's so stupid. Just talk out his ass.
What?
Just talk out his ass.
All the time.
All the time. He was
Coda
so
talks all the
stubborn.
time.
I know. He's just so stubborn. And I miss it. I miss being mad at him. And I miss loving
I miss
him.
calling him. I still call. I text him all the time.
As you should. I just talk to him at night.
I miss his heart. So, you know, he was a donor. Did you know that?
I didn't. Well, I kind of just like assumed because most people do donate. So does
No,
someone?
I don't know what the percentage is. That would be interesting to find out.
I would. Let's put that statistic.
But I do love that. I mean, when he was getting his driver's license, he asked me what does that mean? And when I told him, he was,
Do you
check that
know?
box.
Can you know if any of?
We'll find out in January.
Really?
If I hope the recipients want to meet me as much as I want to meet them.
It's really crazy.
I hope so. I just want to hear his heartbeat. I want to hear his heartbeat one more time. And I'm just very proud that he was able to do that, because sometimes I was just very proud. But when I find out, I'll let everybody know if they want to know.
No, I want to know. I haven't even thought about that yet.
And yeah, I know. I mean,
It's really crazy.
it's crazy and a beautiful thing at the same time. So
I'm crying at this point. Oh, Jesus, that's crazy.
I know it's beautiful. So if you're not a donor,
I
go
am.
online and become one.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
I got that.
So
Oh, wow. I said it with Harold, but I think it's something that I stay true to, is giving yourself the time and patience to love yourself and learn to love yourself and learn how to help yourself and learn how to grow and find others. It all just takes time, and you just need to give yourself that kind of time and love and patience.
I do. I think you have to love yourself and be kind. Just be nice to, be nice to as many people as you can.
Yeah.
Do something for someone else.
Yeah.
Give your time, donate, clothes whatever. I mean, just be kind to everybody. But I do think that you have to love yourself. That's a huge part.
And it's really hard to do.
It's hard to do because
hard to do.
It's very hard. Even, again, at this age sometimes.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I mean, life just that's just how life is. Nothing ever really goes away. Mm-hmm. Depression, anxiety. There's always going to be stressors and triggers in life. There's always going to be difficult people and difficult situations. There's going to be hard decisions, and absorbing as much of the good as possible, mm-hmm. and trying to honestly putting in the work for mm-hmm. yourself. Be selfish and put in the work for yourself. Mm-hmm. Put in, because that's the only way you're going to get results. You
right.
have to put in the work. And it's really hard to do that. It's mm-hmm. really hard to put in that work. It's really hard to be motivated and to find time, especially finding time is really difficult, and figuring out what works best for you, trial and error, and when things don't work in a consecutive row, just being able to take a step back and take a deep breath and keep pushing. Mm-hmm. You have to keep pushing. Mm-hmm. And
so true, so beautifully said.
It's just so much.
So much.
Life's a hard thing. It's a really hard thing. Mm-hmm. Thank you for talking to me.
I love you. Thank you.
I love you so much.
Thank you for talking to me. I feel so flattered. feel important.
You are important. I feel important. I'm grateful that you chose to talk to me. No, it was crazy.